There you go. Well, hey, there we are.
I did it. It took a little while, but we got there. Right. It's working now, is it?
Yeah, should be. It should be on. Let me get mine. I'll look and see.
Oh, yeah. Now live on your channel.
Cool. We'll give it a minute. Oh, yeah, I keep putting this down somewhere. And then I'm going home without it. Yeah, it's all working. It's all good.
Pokey Dan. Right, it's Dan. I've got some stuff for you, Dan. So it freaks me out because it's like a mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know which way I'm pointing. It's over there. I just need to finish the trade with this man. So if we can figure out some stuff he wants, this guy wants, whoever it is. I don't know who it is anymore. But yeah, if we can figure out some stuff he wants, then yeah, I'll message you later and let you know the outcome of it. So Dan had to clear his collection not long ago, and he's just got back into collecting, so we sent him a mystery box the other day. But I ain't got no pokies. I'm waiting for a load of CITES paperwork at the minute to bring some stuff in, but it's just a pain.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. But Sam's the man who can. Hey Jeremy.
Hello Jeremy, how you doing?
I'm going to see if I can find the post. And there were some topics on here that people. There was a sing-song, Steve Thornton. Oh God. Steve Thornton from Tarantula-tastic Enclosures. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wants us to sing "I'm a Little Teapot."
Oh, fair
because
enough.
he says, I can imagine you've got lots of teas in pots, so I want you to sing "I'm a Little Teapot." So we'll be doing that at some point. I will message Steve. I'm not doing it if he's not here.
Yeah, that's
he needs to be here for it. You can't request something and then not show up. It's just not how it works. Right, so if I'm really not technically savvy, so give me a second, guys.
I keep forgetting that I've had my hair cut, so when I see myself, I'm like, where's my hair?
Did you get bad in lockdown?
Yeah, pretty bad. And then I would just take my own little all over one grade.
Yeah, you see, Emma's a barber, so that helps.
Yeah.
But do you know what, right? She kept saying to me, let me cut your hair. And I kept saying I can't do it because I did meetings online. And I thought, if I go into a meeting online, everyone's going to go, where'd you get your hair cut? And I'd be like, I live with a barber. And they'd be like, yeah, sure you do. And I live with Santa Claus. So I just didn't let her do it because I just couldn't do it. Oh, yeah. And then I ended up having to let her do it to practice before she went back, and she put stripes inside of me so she could practice. Just like lived with a hat on like 24/7. I still do though. But right, so the first one, Becky asked us if we could talk about communal setups. She says she knows Balfouri seems to be common communal teas, and she's read the Incies. But is there a species that you would say are definitely the best for communal? She's a long way off having one, but never a bad time to start learning. So I figured I'd throw it out there if you have time. Well, Sam was actually telling me earlier on that stick insects work as communals.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, species to species, as long as they're not overcrowded, because then they'll start eating each other's legs or attacking each other, which is not fun. And a lot of people don't even realise that actually. Some people overcrowd like an enclosure massively. Even some zoos is so massively overcrowded, and they're wondering what's going on, why there's missing limbs, and they think, oh, it's a bad molt. Like, no, they're eating each other. Like,
but do they actually take the limbs
they'll
off?
bite them off, and also if their diet isn't right, they'll eat their own legs off. Yeah, like if you're feeding them the wrong food plant and they're not getting the right nutrition, they'll just chew off their own legs. It's mental, absolutely mental. But in the way of tarantulas, for me to answer that question, I personally would only trust a Balfouri communal. I mean, I've never tried the pokey ones people do, so I can't speak on that. I've never actually tried an Incy one. Oh, the Villicella, Villicella.
The Heterophila Villicella. I used to have a communal of them.
That's something I wanted to try. How did yours go?
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's one of these things, right, where it's like we had 5 in there, lost 1 in a molt, so it went to 4. And when they got to about 2 centimeters, I started getting nervous. So I separated them. I just didn't trust them anymore. I just really didn't. I didn't trust them because it's one of these things where you hear some stories about stuff, and it's the same with pokies. Like I know that. So Christopher Tarantula has a lot of pokey communals, and his seem to be fine. But I also know people that have had them and they've ended up with cannibalism happening. But I think a lot of it's down to like the feeding. You know, if you've got a hungry spider, they will pretty much eat anything. But pokies generally, I seem to hear the Metallicas particularly. Now Emma, it's a shame she's not here because Emma did some research into this a while back, and it turns out that spiders, so the tarantula's eyesight isn't very good, but they can see blue.
Oh, okay.
They recognize the color blue. So like Metallicas, Balfouris, things like that, they have blue on them. So well, I'm not sure like if like she did research about them like completely unrelated to communals, but then it's had us thinking that maybe there's something in that as to why the predominantly so the majority of the communals I hear about are Balfouris and Metallicas, which are both blue.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, so I don't know whether that's got anything to do with it. And that's it. Pokey Dance. I'm in the middle of checking out a communal with Pokey Highlands, Subfusca Highlands. That would be cool. They're a really cool spider. H. Gigas. I didn't know that.
I've heard of other people doing that. I don't know how well they went down there.
I might try it. I've got a load of slicks. They all came from the same sap, but they've been separated now about a month and a half. So I don't know whether that's too long to put them back. But with Balfouris, you can add them. Yeah,
they're pretty good. There's a lot of like recommendations, isn't there? Like same sack and don't put one too solo for too long. But I actually did. I had, I don't know if there's still 5 in there now because I never really see them. I had 4, and then I had one that had been solo for most of its life. It wasn't quite adult yet. It still isn't adult yet. I put that in, and it gave a threat at one of the others. It chased one for a little bit, so I was going to go take him out, and then calmed completely. And I know for at least a month there was still all 5. I saw them all out, but then now I only see about 3 at most. That's not to say that they're not all there. So.
Yeah, but you don't always see them.
No, you don't.
Emma's got one that she had. I think she started off with 5 in it upstairs. They're about this big now, about 3 inches, 2.5 inches, and they went down to 4, and then she thought it had gone down to 3, and then one day we just saw them all out. I think with the amount of webbing Balfouris doing that, you don't always see them. But they are really cool to have. Balfouris are like just the most common, I think, aren't they? I do like the Balfouri communals because I think just the webbing they do is great. But I think like I like what Jeremy said with H. Gigas, a deep mud hill for burrowing with a little water feature just to see if they fancy it there. An LP communal.
Might not have a choice.
Could you imagine if that worked in 5 years, the size of the enclosure you'd need? Jesus, that would be insane. It would be so cool to watch though. Like imagine feeding time, you just like have to just throw in like 10 like massive locusts. It'd just become like a free for all, wouldn't it? But yeah, I do enjoy communals. They are cool. But I do want to talk more about the stick insects. When they take off the legs, right?
Yeah.
Do they do that? Is there a reason why they take off limbs off each other as opposed to killing each other?
When they're fighting, it just makes them a bit more immobile because their chewing parts aren't good enough for them to like sink teeth into a body. There's not actually teeth. So when they eat a leaf, it goes in a semicircle. So if you ever look at leaves outside, they'll always eat in this motion. And the edges of the legs, kind of where our shoulders will be really thin, so they can kind of like graze through that. And then I'm guessing that will immobilize other ones because they don't tend to just do one leg. And when they eat their own, they won't eat all of them. So they might take one off, but they regrow them like spiders do anyway,
right.
molt to molt. But then they stop molting when they're adults. So if you get an adult that's settling, they can never get it back.
It's crazy, isn't it? That's really weird. Because I was thinking, because like I watched this. This is just going completely off topic, which I do quite a lot. Normally, I need Emma here to keep me on track. So that's now your role. You have to keep me on track.
No, I like
But
chaos.
I do want to just tell this story, right? So I watched a documentary on crocodiles, and it was called Crocodile Ganglands, right? And so in like where they have rivers, they have sections of rivers, and each crocodile will have its own section where like the females in that section are that males. Do you know what I mean? Like the animals in that same section belong to that male to eat type thing. Like other crocodiles can't come and hunt and stuff like that. And one of the most common things they do if somebody say tries to breed with one of their males is they'll rip the jaw off. They'll rip the bottom jaw off the other one. And they do it because then it's like sending out. Well, this was what the documentary said. It's like it's sending out a signal to everyone because that crocodile will die of starvation. And it's like, this is what happens if you try and interfere with one of my females.
I like that. You get female dominant stick insects as well.
You really?
You get males that will sit on them for the rest of their lives and fight off any other male that comes. Some species, I don't know how this happens, I've never seen it myself. The male will go on a sub-adult female, stay on her when she molts. So they molt upside down.
Right.
So then he'll hold on to kind of the old skin and a bit on her, and then as soon as she's out, it just pulls off the old skin back on her. So I don't know how they manage to molt with a bloke on their back, but they do, and that's really, really crazy. But they'll fight each other.
Are they sexually dimorphic?
Some are. Depends on the species.
So imagine if you've got a male twice the size of the female, and it's just like, you're not going anywhere, you belong to me now. How do they like eat and all that stuff then? Do they just do it together? They like become like Siamese almost?
Yeah, they've just kind of like, well, he'll just move up a bit more. Males are normally smaller, so if female's here, he'll move up a bit, eat from here and call back down. Yeah, I've got so much to talk about with these things. Like,
I never knew any of this.
Sometimes as well, you get like really randy males that, the ones that don't stay on the female the full time, and they will not stop breeding, and they'll try and take it in turns, or they'll all try and get an insertion at the same time, and they'll pester that female to the point she can't even eat anymore. So sometimes you're only on certain species, sometimes you'll have to remove the female to give her a period of time to be able to eat and be stress free, because you've got all these men just jumping in, so you've got to get the ratio right. It's really difficult. It's like,
it sounds like a Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know there was that. I didn't know that they did that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they're mental, absolutely mental.
That's completely different to like anything I've ever come across.
And the nasty ones are the best ones with spines, because they will try and hurt you. It's great.
What, the stick insects?
Yeah.
What are they trying to hurt you with the spines?
Yeah, they'll have like spines on like hind legs, and they'll kick you, but it's like a proper whip. It's like being hit, like if you had like a branch of like something thorny rose or bramble and someone's just gone whoosh against you.
Wow.
And it draws blood and everything, man.
That's great. I was going to go into the topic then, but I've just realised it's still before the watershed. So we'll leave that alone till a later date. So what else is feeding? I don't know what that is. That was really bizarre. There was somebody else who put something up on it as well. Jason said he wanted to know if any of us have been tagged. Well, we know Sam's been whipped by stick insects now.
They've injured me. Nothing else has though. No teas, no scorpions either. Nothing. I'm quite cautious though, because I'm one of these people that reacts by flinging.
Yeah.
So if one were to bite me, I know full well, and it's going to splat against the wall. So that's why I'm just so extra cautious, because I know exactly how I am.
Yeah. So I'd managed to get away without being tagged until last week.
Oh, really?
And Emma got tagged for the first time. So Emma got tagged by, I'm probably not going to say this right, a Tapinauchenius violaceus. Adult,
I know the one.
a T. violaceus adult female. She got tagged by one of them on her foot. Because of the dog. It was his fault. But yeah, so she was trying to get it out because we'd sold it, and she was trying to get it out to pack it, and the dog was then behind Emma, and it decided it didn't want to go in the packing pot. It decided it wanted to go the other way. So Emma's then panicked about the dog, right? And as it's gone off like that, Emma's like putting her foot out to try and get in the way between the spider and the dog. Because if the dog, if he got tagged, it could be fatal. And ended up just planting into her foot. And she was like, "Oh, now it's biting me." And I was just like, "What?" I didn't know what she was packing at the time, and I kind of got a bit freaked out by it. And I was like, "I'll kill it, I'll kill it." And we didn't in the end. We did end up sending it off all right, but that was a bit of a freak because that was the first time either of us had been tagged. We'd managed to get that far without it, and I think most of the dangerous moments are during packing.
Yeah.
Like trying to get a spider into a small hole that it doesn't want to go into. I had one, a Minax.
Oh.
Oh my God, it took me about 45 minutes to pack it. Just one spider took about 45 minutes because it just didn't want to go in there. And then I got tagged by this little gigas sling, a little H gigas sling. It was about this big. It came in and I was taking it out of the pot and I was trying to get it into a sling pot and it decided to run up my arm. And so like normally if they run up my arm or whatever, I'll just put the sling pot and it will just they'll just keep running and they'll go straight in it. But as I've done it, I didn't realise I trapped its leg. And so it's just then its fangs were just doing this into me. Like it's just gone like that and then just started going like that and it was like being tattooed really slowly. It was so bizarre. And I didn't know why it was biting me. I was just like, oh my God. And I was sat there with this sling pot thinking it would move in a second. And then I kind of got bored after like 20 seconds. So I just moved the sling pot and it just stopped biting and just started walking off again. So I think I must have trapped its leg with the sling pot and I got it in there. But yeah, it didn't cause any pain or anything like that really. It started, I got like a bit of a tingly sensation. And it was pretty similar to what Emma said. She took an antihistamine and 20 minutes later it was like it never happened really. I was a bit disappointed. I wanted to have this war story. Like I couldn't move my arm for a day and a half. It was horrible. But I didn't even get any of that. It was just like, it's like I've had bee stings that were more exciting than that. It was mad.
So one thing I wouldn't want to be bit by is a centipede.
I've heard about them.
The thought of that freaks me out.
See, I've heard how bad they can be, and I was just like, well, I'm just not going to have them. Why would you have them? Like, I've heard how bad they can be because they're venomous. Their venom's more toxic than any known tarantula, isn't it?
As far as I'm aware, yeah, especially your Asian ones, yeah. I don't know enough about it really to go into a full topic, but yeah, I've read some bite reports and things and been like, oh no, it's not for me.
Yeah, they have to like some. I'm sure I read somewhere that there's people that have had to be put into comas.
That wouldn't surprise me.
To like get through it.
Oh God.
I wouldn't. No. I mean, they look really cool though. Some of them do look really cool. I've seen some pictures of them, like especially like the black ones with the red.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, but I just don't think I'd go near one. Been thinking about getting some more phasmids. Currently got a P. giganteum.
Oh yeah.
Potentially E. tiaratum. I think that's the spelling too. I couldn't tell you. I don't even know what species they are.
So yeah, P. giganteum is a type of leaf insect. So larger ones, like this, you tend to just really get females in the hobby. E. tiaratum, Zextatsoma tiaratum. They're a beginner species, but they're one of the coolest species, I think, of stick insect.
All right.
So phasmid's just a term for stick insect, really.
That would make sense.
Yeah, they're Australian. They look like dead leaves, but they curl the tail like a scorpion. So they look mean, but they're not at all. And they're just, everything about them is great. So when the eggs look like seeds, and they've got a little part on the egg that's edible, and ants will collect them, take them into a nest, eat the edible part, discard the rest. They'll hatch in their kind of discard pile, and they mimic the ant, look like it until they walk out of the burrow up into a tree, and then that's their life starts.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So they like infiltrate an ant colony.
Yeah. It's really great.
Oh, that is so cool. I'd love to see that happening. They're like, the ants are just like, you're all right, mate. Where are you going?
They're really quick when they're little as well. I mean, they're really slow when they're old. Yes. They're really cool.
See, leaf insects are cool. Some leaf insects look cool.
Yeah, I never got into them massively. I've had some of the really common ones, and they are cool, but they're a bit more awkward with like airflow and things. Like some of them, you're better off. You can just keep them normally, but you're better off having like a fan going and stuff to imitate the wind, because they can be really weird.
Oh, and they're living trees and all.
Hatching for them is not that great, and once you've raised them to like 2 or 3 molts, then they're normally really hardy. But getting them from the egg to that is a little bit of a pain. So I never really got into that. The harder ones are those to keep, but now I'm trying to get into the harder ones of general stick insects to keep. And I'm getting there slowly.
Yeah. Well, you were saying you've got that one that's like the third largest,
really
but it's the largest in the hobby.
Yeah.
So what's the largest in the world?
Same genus, I think. I can look it up. So I think it was a Chinese guy that found it. Probably won't be able to pronounce its name, actually.
So is it a newly found thing then?
A couple of years ago, I think. Oh, Phrygonistra chinensis is the largest. So 64 centimeters.
What?
But mine's also a Phrygonistra, so same genus but different species.
That's 2 feet long.
Yes, it's meant to, isn't it?
It's long. It's like I've got a 30 centimeter ruler somewhere. It's like I can't really show you on the screen. I don't know which way to move my hands. It's 64 centimeters. It's huge.
Yeah.
Like you'd need a room. You wouldn't need an enclosure. You just need an extra room, wouldn't you?
Yeah, crazy.
Because to make it 3 feet, 3 times its height, that's my height.
Yeah. Some people converted wardrobes to keep larger ones and all sorts. Well, old showers, which I think that's great.
Like an old shower cubicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
But you need a lot of space. Because that sounds really cool, but that's one species. And then you're like, but I want another species and another species.
Yeah, so you've got all these massive... You've got all these massive enclosures. Oh, sorry. Not getting bored. We just didn't get to sleep till late last night. But yeah, so like if you've got all these massive enclosures, you need, I mean, I'm short of space as it is. I don't stand a chance of keeping them going.
Yeah, not really. Not unless you start invading another room.
I couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. Like we're looking at having some at moving next year. So hopefully we can find somewhere slightly bigger. It's just houses here are so hard to find in North Devon. Like they're selling before they've even had pictures taken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think like again, this is going massively off topic, and people will probably get bored of this. But like a lot of people from London, when they realise they can work from home and they don't have to go into the office, they just start buying houses down here.
Oh gosh.
Like yeah, because Emma's a barber. For those that don't know, she had an estate agent that goes into the shop for a haircut, and he said that literally they get a house on the market, they ring somebody in London, and they just say, "I'll take it."
Wow.
They just boom. So hopefully next year it slows down a little bit, but until then, kind of really space restricted. I had to clear out a load of stuff before to make space for stuff that's growing on, because obviously I want to go into certain things, and yeah, so growing that stuff on, I need to make sure I've got space for them, because otherwise I'll be like, I don't know where I'm going to put you, and I'd have to be sleeping next to them.
Yeah, everything's in my room. I don't actually have a bedroom. I have a bed. I have a bed in my spider and bug room, basically. Sacrificed wardrobes and everything. I don't have any of that.
Do you not?
No, I have a bit of space under my bed, and I cram all my clothes into it.
I could see myself doing that, though. I could do that. Emma wouldn't. That's the thing, is I could do it, but Emma wouldn't. Just realised this has been sat in the sunshine. You know, you're really cool. Yeah, Emma wouldn't do that. Emma likes to have order and things to be organised. I don't. I'm really unorganised. Like, yeah, she's forever shouting at me for like leaving my hats around. Because I'll come in and I'll take my hat off and I'll put it on the table, and then I'll go out and I'll be like, I don't know where that hat is. So I'll just pick up another one and put it on, and then I'll put it next to it on the table. But yeah, right. So should we do some feeding? Do you want to do a bit of feeding?
Do some feeding. Got to try and work this to be able to see that.
Well, I was just thinking actually, that doesn't show the table, does it? But if we had like this, I don't know what this is. Emma's had a new parcel. If you want to find out, message her. I'm interested to know what it is, but she'd shout at me if I opened it. It's always parcels that are Emma's. So if we put it there, and the enclosure is like here to here, by the time this would be about where the substrate is.
Yeah, it might work. If it doesn't, it will be amusing.
Yeah, we're just seeing through the enclosure. Maybe we could do, I don't know. We'll try and figure it out some way. As Jeremy said, I've used up all the space I could in my bedroom for my inverts. Luckily, we've cleared out storage thingy in my house and moving most of my inverts into there.
Good plan. Good plan.
I don't know if you have children. I'd just move the children into the storage space. I think it's one of the reasons we don't have children.
I'm going to try and push this link a bit more, see if we can get some more people as well.
How many people are
there? Is that 8?
Oh, is that what that is? Is it?
Yeah, that's the people watching at the moment. That's the loudest snoring dog I've ever met in my life. That's amazing.
Oh, he's not even snoring yet. When he snores, you'll hear him. I'm just trying to think where I can. If I share that too. Oh, no.
I might put this in a group chat. See, I'm in loads of weird group chats. Just wind everyone out. Like, what's this about?
That's a good point.
Oh man, too many people talk to me. I don't know how these people are.
What a problem to have. Too many people talk to me. I'm here like I have no friends. Literally the only messages I get are, can you get this? That's it. And if I say no, that's it. Conversation's finished. Can you get one of these? Oh, I've not seen one of them for a while. Oh, okay. Like, that's it. Or it's Emma. Have you put this away yet? I'm making Emma sound really bad. She's not that bad, but she will message me and ask me if I've done stuff. Right, I'm gonna have a quick cigarette and then we'll bring down some spiders to feed.
Yeah.
Bring down one of the roach colonies and some tweezers and stuff. The dog will stay asleep, so that'll be fine. And yeah, right, cigarette. We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes, please.
Yeah, I want to come out as well. So what we'll do, if you guys could do us a favour and just kind of share this around, we'll be back in a moment and then we can get the feeding going. So try and bring the people in for the feeding, because that's going to be probably the most entertaining part. Yushin, you got any tips for pairing when the male is being a chicken and running from the female?
Oh, I will come back to this because I had an experience like that recently, and I would say that I didn't figure out what to do, but I figured out what not to do because I ended up losing the male.
Oh, exciting story to come to you.
What species is it? Hey mate, if you just let me know what species it is, then I might be able to. I don't know. I might be able to help.
Amy, you can be in charge of telling people where we are. Okay. That's your job now. And if you decide you need to go, you're not allowed. Grammastola conception.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't hear that very often.
No.
You really don't hear that very often.
Beautiful though.
Oh, stunning.
So she sent me a picture, I remember, and I was just staring at the photo like, what?
I know. They're so beautiful. I think they're one of the prettiest grammastolas as well.
Yeah, nice.
Got a SP North as well, which I think is up there. You'll never find a male around. I don't know. I think what else is it called? There's Mark's team who's got that. But again, he doesn't know anything. Real shame. Stop watching this one.
I don't know if you actually watch that. Alright, we're gonna go pick some spiders now, okay? Come back and rob me. Hello. You keeping everyone entertained?
Nibs, get down.
Oh, Darcy's here. Hi, Darcy.
Hi, Darcy. Doggy bomb. Nibs tried to get involved today. And if we put the collar in here, then we can grab some.
Yeah.
Should we just work down the?
Yeah, let's just go this way from the top. So we try to pick what we think you should be able to see. So we've gone for specific types of.
I don't know if like that sunlight is going to cause glare. I might be better doing this and putting the light on maybe.
Yeah.
Not that that's going to work. Electrically saving bulbs. We could do with a phone, like, let me see if I log in and what happens. Because the sound on that's muted. I need the actual. Where's Jaden when you need him?
Oh, Amy says, can I help? I think we got it, Amy. We just sending the link across.
Yeah, Amy's quite good with this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it so that I'm on my phone so we can sort of show what we're doing. I think I've got it. Feeding cam.
There it is. So we should be able to bring that. That's what I was having when I tried doing that.
Right, so if I've done this now, so I've turned the mic off on this.
That's what I did, and it was still doing that, which is what I don't understand. You got the exact same thing I had.
I can't mute it. I can turn the volume right down, but I just can't mute it. Are you guys getting feedback?
No, it's not added in yet. Here we go. Right.
Are you guys getting feedback? I don't have headphones though. It's an iPhone thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I don't have any.
Is there any feedback? Not now. Okay. How do I turn my camera on?
To a camera button.
Aha. There we go.
Wave.
She wants to say hello to her. Right, okay, so if we choose the weapon.
All right. You're gonna die anyway.
You're gonna die anyway.
I find it easy to catch them in the hand.
This is quite entertaining, guys. Alright, he's got it.
All right. Are you ready? Delay? Oh, do I run out? Well, look at that.
Change screen view to landscape. Are you talking the same language? Like that? She is pretty. That's the Pamphobeteus ultramarinus. This is a sub-adult female. They don't get very big. I'm sorry, I was just showing up on the floor. I was just looking at her. Sounds like there's a hell of a lot of feedback.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Maybe they're not getting it.
Okay, should we go on to the next one?
Yeah.
I don't get it though. I've turned my mic off on that. Turn that off.
Yeah, I had exactly the same. Are you guys getting that weird, like...
Oh, it's when I put it near the computer. Is that?
Oh, probably.
I don't know. We might have to bring Amy on and put her in control. She's quite a big one. Oh, I get that one of the adult females, but straight in there. He's like a bear fishing at a stream. Oh, I lost one.
Get out.
It's just ran off in the bear. Yeah, we're forever finding roaches around the house. Nibs normally discovers them. Nibs will normally like start sniffing somewhere. Hey Beth, see what that?
God, yeah, it's when it's close, isn't it?
We'll put it over here for now. I don't have any headphones that I can plug into my phone though. Hey Jamie. Hey Bethany.
It's just gravels. Yeah. That's metal.
Okay. Slightly less fleshy, but we can just give her another normal size one as well.
Gravel wing with a metal.
You can grab a ring with a metal, it's easy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be the rope man. See, at home I've given up doing that. I just pick them up and toss them in. They're only going to be so entertaining. There you go.
Good feeling?
Good, whichever, yeah. Alright, let me see. Try and get it out.
That noise is horrible.
It is. No, not that way. Get it? You got it? Oh. Pretty.
Don't judge the plant pots, guys. I've got cork bark over there. I had to throw a load out because there was mold on it. But I just need to saw it all up. She's ran away. Sweet. That was the water bowl I was looking for last week. She'd hit it.
My mate had one that actually pulled a half plant pot and stuck it to the lid of the enclosure. It was mental. So I was up all night listening to it drag it around and it webbed it to the lid. Nom nom. Look at that.
She's a great eater. Bethany, she's at work not working, and then all my technology stuff. I've had help. I'm not gonna lie. I've had quite a bit of help. And aren't you supposed to be security and stuff? Is there not anything that needs securing right now? Saying that, look at our security. He's not working either. Yeah, she's great at the minute. She only molted. 5 weeks
Well, I
ago.
should probably be taking some pictures to remember this. Yes.
We move on to the next one. Look, so you see the pink on her legs still.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I've got PVA. If it does itch, yeah, I found that helps.
Yeah, I haven't actually tried that. I have heard about it.
It does help, surprisingly. Like you just like make it's like you used to do as a kid at school, I guess. Yeah, I'll feed this one. You do the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But have a look at this one because Sam bought some spiders with him that he wanted to trade for some stuff, but he's undecided what to trade for. But I've got some slings of these, so let's see what he thinks to it. It's quite good.
Look at that. Hey, Jaden.
Hey Jaden, yeah, I'm managing kind of to do it. We've had some technical issues. You missed them.
It's cool that sometimes the camera picks up that you can't see as much as well.
Mm.
And the other way around, actually. Look at that. That is mental.
So she has just gone down to every like 10 to 14 days feeding. Look at the colour in her legs.
It's literally like Christmas being here.
But yeah, Jaden, next time I do anything like this, I am gonna recruit you beforehand because I'm not great. I'm gonna try and get this one to stretch out a little bit so you can see the colouring. Oh. That little butt's already like nice and round.
Always got such a loud noise. So cool.
Do you know what? I think I might know one thing that might be in this box. Batteries. So I've got some flashlight LED lights, but the batteries went. So if I can get them working, like you might get a much better. I'm gonna need to get some headphones anyway because that's.
Yeah, but now we know. We're doing this again. Be a bit more prepared. Hey.
And spray bottle. Just got a normal weekly Amazon shop, I guess.
So what do you guys think of the feedings then? I'm having a great time. There's literally some mental things in this collection. I love it. Just wow. Like there's spiders that you've seen on YouTube and you've seen, maybe it shows that you can't ever afford. And then there's coming here and actually seeing them in person, with the lids off and everything, has been amazing. Literally got a dream species over there, so you'll have to wait for that. Literally my dream species of tarantula. Still don't know what I'm going to go in with yet. See what I can get for what I'm passing on over here, and what's left in the bank, and come home with some hopefully. But sadly, guys, I can't stay here like ages and ages. I'll have to get a train again in about 3 hours' time because I've got to be up early tomorrow to get another train. But we've talked about like maybe coming back again here in the future when I've got a full day. So I couldn't do a full day today because I had to pass my daughter back to her mum, which is why I didn't come up till quite late. But in the future, we can make a proper plan of it. And trust me, like, there's so much that can be fed here. Like, so much that can be fed here is unreal. So if I did come up again, you wouldn't just be seeing like the same ones. There's so much choice. There's a personal collection and then there's the for sale collection. So it's just a mental amount. Do a bit of watering while I'm here, eh? Hi, Lexi. Nice to see you.
Must not be the batteries. Put the batteries don't work. I'll take more.
Oh.
Hey, Lexi. Oh, Sam's drinking out of one of your mugs, Lexi. Get a bit of promotion going on.
Hey.
Sam's wheels are turning. What wheels is that?
I don't know, it's probably when I was talking about what to get.
Alright, we'll do this one first and leave that one for you to learn. So
Cool.
I'll do this one. This is my baby girl.
Yeah.
This is the one. I've got this one tattooed on my hand. This is my Mega Scorpion female, and she is probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. So she's like large juvie.
Oh, you're picking up my habits.
Come here. You will all die at some point.
Look at that. Not often you're going to see one of these coming up, especially on a live stream. Amazing.
Right, they're really annoying me now, these things. That's probably a bit small. She's probably like, what is that? I don't know how Mr. Miyagi makes it look so easy. Right. You don't want this one? No.
Just the one for today. Oh, you just got a message off Dan. That's big.
Is he on here, is he?
It just on here, it just popped up as a notification.
Oh! So yeah, so these are really cool. So you just go like that.
That is a lot easier than what I've been doing.
Right. How do I? There we go. In fact, yeah, I think sometimes I have questions whether I love this spider more than her. Seriously, I do. It's like, I don't know why. It's just, she's got really special meaning to me. I don't know why, like, so, you know, some you get, like you were saying earlier on, you get some, you could have 12 of the same species or whatever, but you get one or two that really like, and she's just always been one of these ones that's really, I don't know, really clicks with me.
Oh, here comes my fave.
Alright, I'll do the video and then you can.
I might just drop one, you know, unless it's in a really weird position.
This off.
Oh my God, look at it. This is my dream right there. One day. Oh, that was quicker than I expected. Oh, it's left a leg on here. It looks like. Wow. Picture this.
Oh, this is gone.
Question you see this anytime I come up now. I'm going, oh wow.
Alright, calm down. She's like, leave my food alone, it's my food. You're not going near it. I have to change their water bottle and then really bring it down. It's all the way over there, I don't get it.
Do you have that one at that size, or do you have it smaller?
I've got a smaller, I think that's she's mortared with me 3 times, I think.
Oh, nice.
This one. She's like N6 now. N5.
So cool.
Yeah. Cheers. I do love the colourings on them. But I think this is the thing as well, is it's like, it's not even just, I know that like at the minute there's a lot of hype around the Panthers and Xenophysis because of the colourings, which I completely get. They're phenomenally beautiful. But I think there's so many spiders that have got it.
Yeah.
That I think also just like get overlooked sometimes as well. Like, I love the colourings on the brackies. I love it. Like the Amelias with it looks like it looks like it's got like sweatbands on
Yeah.
around the legs and stuff like that. They're just so cool. But they're Emma's babies. I'll leave them for her. This is fine. It doesn't bother me too much. But there's a lot of really, really cool spiders about and available nowadays. Kind of want to feed more. I love feeding.
You can by all means ask me. I don't need to leave. I'm going to get about 6:30 train.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I've got an hour
to
pick Emma up as well. So
cool. Looks like we're going to be feeding some more. I hope you're all having fun. I'm having a great time here. It's really cool. It's really chilled. So who's still actually on this stream then? You want to just drop a hello so we know that you're still watching? I know a lot of you will be like coming and going as it goes along, but oh, it's a freshly malted one here. Freshly malted, I don't know. Lost it. Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Amy. Mark on my arm here, I don't know why you can see that. I got haired yesterday and then I didn't quite get it out properly scratched. And it's left like almost it looks more like a burn. It's really weird. But it's never come up on me like that before. You can't really make it out. But it's like almost brown in the middle. Crazy. Well, you're still here, Jaden. So you're just stopping by. Don't know what's going to be brought down in a moment, but I'm excited to see. There's literally so much stuff here that I'm like, wow. What have me? New Colorado velocis female, adult female, which I was really excited to own, but I decided to pass on because I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I really loved when I had a mature male. Since I swapped it over, it's just not been one for me.
what's that?
Why Colorado velocis, or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah. She'll be fun. It's a shame that she's not out. I reckon she'll have more stuff.
Yeah.
And Nando's always feeds savagely. They love food. Nearly as much as Nibbles. Right. I want some different ones. This is one of my favourite spiders there are. The Darlingi.
Yeah, they are good. Oh, look at you.
They just look angry. Why is it still so?
I don't know.
I need some headphones. I don't have any. It's fit this funny. This is Bluetooth ones, but I think Emma's got them as well. Right. Just try that. But yeah, I mean, they just look angry.
Backing off. Come on. Oh yes, straight away. It's funny, isn't it? Because their slings are so cheap, but they're so cool.
Yeah, yeah, I love them. I think they're one of my favourite species. I do like the baboons, like, especially like the Marshali, the Darlingi. I think they're just fantastic. And like this one, she's not been in it very long, but she's already started messing it up. But the Marshali I've got, she's bigger than her, but like the burrow system she's created, it's like you put food on the top and you don't know where she's going to come out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's great. I love it. I love the black and gold, like you can kind of see it. Yeah, these tubs are just a company called Really Useful Boxes. I don't know if you have them out there, but also I found these ones. So the Really Useful Boxes ones are the ones with like the dark blue handles, but then Tesco do them with the multicolored handles, and they're cheaper. But yeah, Really Useful Boxes they're called, and they are really cool and they stack really well. They're just really easy to use, I think. I don't know if she'll eat or not. I think she's due to molt. Like the colours on that are just. Can you see it all right? I think she's really molt. I've got another one. No. She needs to molt. Sorry about the feedback, guys. We didn't think it through. We just said, oh yeah, we'll do it live, and then that was it. And then when Sam got here, it was like, right, how should we do it? And we was like, I don't know.
We're very organised people.
We'll figure something out.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's one of my sub-adult females. Again, I love them. I think like the Harpectira is such a great genus.
It's good because we got the contrast to the legs then.
Okay, when it comes to arboreal enclosures in the States, right, this is something that Emma's really upset about because she loves cheese balls, the crisps, and in America you can get them in the big tubs, right, like massive plastic tubs that can also be used for arboreal enclosures, and she's upset that she can't get the big tubs of cheese balls here.
try and hunt down my old phone holder tripod from the days where I used to use my phone for filming. I can bring that next time.
Yeah, I think we have got one of them, but I don't know. That noise is just phenomenal, isn't it? It's just crazy. This is the one for that male that I showed you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is his lady. Well, their lady. It's two males.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you're going to have to put up with that feedback because you've got to see this. Wow.
Well, you need to eat, because if not, you're just going to eat your boyfriend.
Just perfectly still and they run around. That's crazy.
I got really worried with this one. So when she molted, her carapace didn't come off.
Ah.
It went to one side. So even the molt, the carapace was still attached on one side. And you can kind of see where she's had to force herself out of the molt.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Well, I was so glad she made it out of there.
No, I bet you are.
I was beginning to think she was frozen then. She was just really not hungry. How odd. It's quite annoying. Really need her to start eating as well, because otherwise she'll end up eating her boyfriend. Might just let her eat one.
I'm just showing my legs on the camera like, hey.
Right. So that's that one, because she's in it drying out here. And this one I thought would be cool, because these always eat great. Now I've said that it won't eat, but you know. Bit concerned with how high she is up on the side. She had that like Spider-Man.
I didn't realise Amy was there. Thanks for joining, Amy.
Oh, thanks, Amy. Bye, Amy. Thank you for your help.
What's going
Why
on?
does it sound like a robot?
That's creeping me out.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll leave off that now anyway, because that's all the Ben's fed as well, so we might come back to it. But
Right. Let's click leave. Oh, that's freaking me out. Why would it leave?
Oh, it's gone.
Okay. That was scary.
That was so bizarre. Oh, Steve's here now, so we have to sing soon.
Oh no.
Hey,
Don't get away with
Steve.
that.
Good to see you. Thanks for the song request. You missed it. Sorry to say. We already sang the song. Concerned why she didn't eat. Oh,
Camera shy.
maybe. She has eaten since she molted. So I don't know. Odd one. But yeah, I don't know. So, any thoughts on anything you wanted? Or are you still?
I think I'll have to work out the finances first. I need to figure out what I've got to spend, really. I think, and work out. Yeah, I could go on the website and set that.
Signed in to see it. Go on. Oh, is this the song? Is it? I don't know the words though. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. No, all right. Let me find the words. I should be able to find them on the internet web.
The internet web.
That's what it's called, isn't it? The internet web.
You can call it whatever you want to.
All right. See if we can find these lyrics for you then, Steve. I'm a little teapot, innit? Can I not just play a YouTube video of it in the background and just mime it? Because once you hear my singing voice, you probably will never look at me in the same way again. It's awful. Okay. It's not very long, is it?
What was it? Just I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my hand, and here's my spout.
When I get all steamed up, hear me shout, tip me over and pour me out. I'm a very special teapot. Yes, it's true. Here's an example of what I can do. I can turn my handle into a spout, tip me over and pour me out.
God.
How can you turn your handle into a spout? I don't get it. Oh, Darcy's got it covered as well. There you go, look. Oh, I figured out how to do it.
There we go.
Oh, wow, I love your logo as well, Darcy. That was really cool. Love the colouring on that. Okay. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Well, I'll do it, and then I'm going to have a cigarette break. And then...
I've only ever said the first part. When I was a kid, I never knew all the rest.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never... right, okay. I'm going to have to still see us when we do that, can't we?
Yeah. That'd be a spout, so... I don't know how you do with the rest.
I don't know either. So if I do... You can't see me everyone, but I am doing it. All right, so let's... All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here's my spout. When I get all steamed up, I don't hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
That'll do. We've just ruined our livelihoods for the internet.
Yeah, that's already happened. That's just gone. Whatever street cred I had left is now disintegrated into the atmosphere. Oh, Zoe made it for you. Do you know what? Zoe does some cool stuff. She made a picture of it's over there on that wall.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm pointing. You guys can't see it. But yeah, I sent her some pictures and she added like the graphics and colorings to it and stuff. She was really creative like that. She was really cool. She does some good stuff. And she did a calendar as well. I ordered one, but there were some problems with the printing and production or something. I don't know. You know what I mean, Zoe?
Yeah.
Dogs and teas.
Yeah.
And yeah, but the calendar looked really cool, but then there was some problems with the production, so I didn't get it in the end. But yeah, right. I think I'm gonna go for a cigarette now. I've just embarrassed myself like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I can ever leave my house again. Thanks, Steve.
I'm gonna have to delete my channel.
YouTube will do it.
Yeah, they probably will.
The thing is, I'll probably get banned for this now. They'll be like, we can't have stuff like that associated with YouTube. I'm saying now, some of the stuff you get on YouTube now is just insanely stupid. Have you seen how many likes them ASMR videos get?
I haven't looked lately.
Like millions.
Really?
And it's people just sat there going, it's like I've been doing that my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy what people pick up. I've seen people that have just had a really like bland channel, like in the way of views, and then they just reacted to something. So basically, it's everybody else's effort, and they've just kind of gone, huh, and then huge channel out of nowhere.
Do you know what? There's this guy that can I share screen on here?
I don't know if you can do it on the free one. Maybe. I don't know.
Is that working?
Oh, choose what to share.
All right, so I can choose that. So if I do, I'm not gonna share it actually. I'll just. There's a guy on here, yeah. I think it's this guy here, and he just reacts to YouTube videos. And gets like however many thousand views just for reacting to YouTube videos. But we're doing the same thing. We're reacting to his YouTube video.
That's true. That's fair play.
I've just realised it. Our screen record it will never disappear. You can't do that, Steve. That wasn't part of the agreement. I kind of feel like I've just been fake taxied. Like, that's not fair. Like, we could use it as my entrance music when we could do it as a projector when I do a show like next year, and we have a stall. We could have it on behind us, couldn't we? Do you know what? I don't mind. I'm a 33-year-old man in a SpongeBob t-shirt. I don't know how much worse it could get. Like, but right, I'm gonna go for a cigarette break. And I think should we call it a day? Was there anything else we wanted to talk about? I think that was it.
Nothing I need to cover, unless anybody else wants to ask anything quickly before we get on. Oh yeah, time ticks on a hell of a fast, doesn't it?
It does. We've been on it for like an hour and a half. It said the time a minute ago somewhere.
Top left there.
Oh yeah, an hour and 30 minutes, pretty much dead on. SpongeBob is the shit. You should see this other t-shirt I've got. I'll just show you quickly while we wait and see if anybody wanted anything. So, I had to put it in the wash earlier because I got like some Sharpie on it. I put Vanish on it and washed it. That hasn't already come out. So on the front it just said SpongeBob, right, which is like sweet. Is the colour of happiness. It looks like SpongeBob on a severe class A. It's like, I don't understand what the colour of happiness is there, but I just thought it was hellish cool. So I got it. H&M. I need a discount there now next time for advertising.
Oh God, lots of people messaging me today. Right, let's get through these.
All right. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? I love that t-shirt. It's H&M. The bargain. It was like, I think it was like £9 or something like that. A real bargain. I love H&M. I think they do some really cool stuff. And I love SpongeBob. And also Bob's Burgers. I don't know if anybody's seen Bob's Burgers. It's on Disney Plus. It's quality. It's just really quality. But yeah. On that note, you've had your song, you've had your feeding, and we've chatted a bit. So I think we're going to call it a day and go and see if we can figure out what Sam wants to take away with him. So yeah, thank you all.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Seen us make fools of ourselves.
Well, only for that. Like, can we cut that bit out? Is that possible to edit it?
You think I'd know these things, wouldn't you?
But I've heard about some of your drunk videos. That can't be any worse, can it?
Oh, they get pretty bad.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah, Darcy, then watch Bob's Burgers. It's on Disney Plus if you've got it. It's really cool, and I think it's on Amazon as well, actually. But watch it if you haven't. It's really cool if you like that sort of thing. So yeah, thanks all. Take care. Have a great day.
Cheers. Bye.